What do world leaders have in common besides power and influence? A taste for luxury watches. From presidents to monarchs, these high-end timepieces not only tell time but also make a statement. In today's video, we'll explore some of the most notable watches worn by leaders around the world. Let's dive into this fascinating world where politics meets luxury horology. Starting with some of the most iconic presidents, let's look at John F. Kennedy. JFK was known for his sophisticated style, often seen wearing an Omega ultra-thin given to him by Marilyn Monroe. This watch, with its elegant design, reflected Kennedy's suave image. Fast forward to more recent times, President Barack Obama often sported a Jorg Gray 6500 chronograph, a gift from the Secret Service. It's a relatively affordable piece, showing that you don't need a six-figure price tag to make a statement. French President Emmanuel Macron goes for a different vibe with his LMM01 by Merci, a minimalistic, manual winding watch that represents simplicity and the fine craftsmanship France is known for. Contrasting this simplicity is former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, who has a penchant for the finer things in life. His Breguet Classique watch symbolizes luxury and Russia's deep ties with European elegance. But when it comes to American presidents and their watches, we can't overlook Lyndon B. Johnson. He was one of the first U.S. presidents to wear the Rolex Day-Date, famously known as the President's Watch. This association was so strong that it still carries the nickname today. Turning to monarchs, we find a blend of tradition, luxury, and personal style. Queen Elizabeth II, at her coronation in 1953, wore a Jaeger-LeCoultre caliber 101. A tiny yet remarkably intricate piece that reflected both elegance and the pinnacle of watchmaking. Her choice subtly connected the British monarchy with the craftsmanship of luxury horology. King Charles III, a more understated figure, has been seen with a Parmigiani Fleurier toric chronograph, complementing his refined yet modest persona. His choice stands in contrast to the late Saudi King Abdullah, who frequently wore an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. This watch, with its bold design and steel construction, mirrored King Abdullah's strong presence in regional and global politics. Then, there's Prince William with his Omega Seamaster. Gifted by his late mother, Princess Diana, this watch carries sentimental value, adding a personal touch to his otherwise formal royal appearances. Through these choices, royals tell a story of heritage, power, and sometimes, the more personal facets of their identities. Luxury watches also have a place on the wrists of some of history's most notorious figures. The late Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi was known for his Rolex Datejust, a bold watch that matched his flamboyant and powerful image. Similarly, Fidel Castro, despite his communist ideology, had a taste for Rolex watches, often wearing both a Submariner and a GMT Master at the same time, signifying his appreciation for practicality and luxury. Then there's North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, who contrasts his regime's image of austerity by wearing an IWC Portofino. This choice of understated elegance hints at a more refined taste, possibly sending a subtle message of power and sophistication to the world. Even among democratically elected leaders, watch choices can reflect a mix of ideology and personal branding. For instance, Russian President Vladimir Putin has been spotted with a Blancpain Le Mans Aquilung Grande date, underscoring his preference for timeless craftsmanship and elegance, a far cry from the simpler watches worn by Western leaders. Diving into more contemporary leaders, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is often seen wearing an IWC Regulator, a sophisticated yet understated timepiece that aligns with his modern, progressive image. His watch speaks volumes about his approach to leadership, refined, yet relatable. Former UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan was known for his Omega Constellation, a watch that represents global elegance and the pursuit of precision. This choice aligns perfectly with the diplomatic and humanitarian roles he played on the world stage. Meanwhile, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is often seen wearing a Movado Museum Classic. The minimalist design of the watch with its distinctive dot at 12 o'clock perfectly resonates with Modi's narrative of balancing tradition with modernity. So, why do these leaders choose these particular watches? It's not just about aesthetics. Watches are powerful symbols. They signal a leader's values, reflect their political or economic stance, and give insight into their personal tastes. A watch can project humility, opulence, tradition, or modernity, depending on what the wearer wants to convey. In the world of politics, every detail counts, and watches are no exception. From the opulent to the understated, watches worn by world leaders tell stories of power, influence, style, and even ideology. In the end, it's not just about keeping time, it's about making a statement. If you enjoyed this exploration of luxury watches in the corridors of power, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of luxury horology.